If you've ever tried to get the Platinum Trophy in a LEGO game, then I am sure you will agree that while they are fun games, they can be a bit of a nightmare at times when it comes to one specific trophy that is found in pretty much every LEGO game out there, and that is of course the dreaded 100% completion trophy. So these bad boys are usually awarded for doing everything possible in a LEGO game, meaning you'd likely need to complete all of the story levels multiple times, earn enough studs in each of the story levels, find all of the golden bricks, which are often hundreds upon hundreds of them, unlock all of the characters and vehicles, which again there's probably over 100 of those, find all of the mini kits, unlock all of the red bricks, and save all of the people in peril or whatever thing it's got, and so on. It is an awfully lot of things that you'll have to do to get to that 100%. And while some games like LEGO Incredibles aren't as excessive with the amount of things to collect and do, you do have LEGO games that are the other end of the extreme scale, like LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and its endless amounts of crap to collect that can take you upwards of 80 hours to 100%. 80 hours, my god, I can't believe I actually did that. Even the shorter and medium length LEGO games like Harry Potter Years 1 to 4 can still be a pain to 100% and earn that trophy, as another thing all of these LEGO games have in common is that they all have some weird, dumb and annoyingly game-breaking glitches where things you've collected may not count, so you won't be able to reach that prized 100% by the time you've grabbed everything. And trust me, there is nothing worse than spending over 40 hours playing through a LEGO game, collecting everything possible, only to grab the final thing you need for 100%, to then have the trophy not pop for it, and then when you pause the game to see your stats on the pause screen, you see that you're just stuck on 99% or even worse, 99.99%, because a gold brick that you grabbed some 30 hours or so earlier glitched out and didn't count properly. Ugh, God. Adding to that problem is that a lot of these LEGO games often feel rushed, and they always seem to lack that just extra bit of polish that is needed to just fine-tune the game and make it truly awesome. Even the game mechanics like driving or flying can often feel uncontrollable and really wonky, like it was their just first iteration of that gameplay, and they then just said, that'll do, and left it as it was without just making it that little bit better and that little bit more quality to it. And as a fan of these LEGO games, it's just really annoying because they are really fun to play, but the LEGO games are just so glitchy that even the smallest thing a player does could cause something to break. And with the large amount of things in the game that it has to keep track of you collecting, plus the fact that it includes these 100% trophies, relying on you doing everything and having everything work correctly through your entire playthrough, these devs are just asking for something to go wrong and just asking for these trophies to break and glitch on people. I mean, take one of the latest LEGO games I played, LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. When I started that, I was bombarded by a list of do's and don'ts on the trophy guide I was looking at, which instructed me to avoid playing in co-op, to not leave areas when the save icon was on screen to avoid the collectibles not counting or disappearing, and there was just loads of different warnings like that, loads of things that I shouldn't do to avoid glitch 1 or glitch 2. There was also warnings for specific rooms in Hogwarts, like this clock tower room, because if you solved all of the puzzles on a specific side of the room first before the other side, you could end up having a gold brick become locked out and not letting you ever pick it up, so you would never get that final percent needed to get to 100%. And there was a few rooms that it mentioned that were like this, where one misstep could just result in you losing that 100% completion rate. And it's not just Harry Potter either, as there's a load of other glitches in a load of other different LEGO games that block and prevent you getting 100%, like these that I've seen across YouTube.
I will not be getting 100% completion for LEGO The Hobbit. As you can see, I have almost everything right across the board. I am literally missing one mithril brick. As you can see, 11 plus 238 is 249. And I'm missing one red brick and one character. So all those together are because this quest right here, Hide and Seek in Lake Town, right here, where you see this circle of studs, sing a little song about how you won, and then give you the brick. Well, it did nothing. It brought him back. This little circle that was in front of her went away, and the kid just sat there for a second.
Finally, what? 99%? Huh. So I got everything, right? Yeah.
Ugh, it's just really, really heartbreaking, and these 100% trophies and the fact that the games are so glitchy turn what should be a fun and relaxing game to platinum into a really tense and stressful game, as when going through Harry Potter, I was always worried, because of all these warnings about glitches, that every time I collected something, I would have to fear that it wasn't getting counted and it glitched out. So every time I would grab like a gold brick or a character, I'd pause the game to check the stats screen to see if those counters went up and the bloody completion rate went up. It was just an absolute nightmare, because everything I did, or every time I encountered a weird glitch with the game, I would just think, oh my god, has this affected the progress and the completion rate? Am I going to have to start all over again? It was just really horrible to just play through and just constantly have that stress. And there was also this last student in Peril that seemed to glitch out in this sewer section, but thankfully when I stumbled across him, I think he was like the final thing I needed. I got the trophy for it, but at that point I was really stressed, and it just soured the whole experience having this 100% trophy in the game. And it just honestly makes me confused, because if the devs are incapable of making these games without these major progress ruining bugs, then it just begs the question, why do they keep including this trophy for reaching 100% completion in their games? If they know how glitchy these games are, then why force us to do everything when there's a good chance something will break along the way and leave you stuck on that dreaded 99% complete? Oh, and before you say they aren't aware, they 100% are, because this has been happening for years, like I said, going back to like the PS3 LEGO games, and in LEGO Harry Potter years 5 to 7, they even added in cheat codes to give you additional bricks, and I think maybe even like extra character tokens or something, so if any of the gold bricks did glitch out when you picked them up, you could force in a few more by using these cheat codes, which would hopefully then push you over the threshold and reach that 100% completion. And I'm glad this was in the game, but this shouldn't be the solution to the games. Is it too much to ask for a game that has a trophy for doing everything in it and achieving 100% completion, for just everything in the game to actually work and count up properly? I don't think that is a big ask, is it really? But in this day and age, with day zero patches, it seems to be a tall order for anyone to actually get this right lately. And Traveller's Tales especially just never seems to make a product that's just stable and polished enough to have this trophy and have it not be a problem for players trying to unlock it. And honestly, Traveller's Tales, if you really must have this trophy, then just have it at like achieve 50% completion, or even like 90% completion, so at least then there's a bigger leeway for those unlucky players when things inevitably go wrong with their games and they can't get all of the progress counting right. So whatever your next LEGO game is, Traveller's Tales, and I think it might even be a Harry Potter remake, I honestly hope for two things. One, that it doesn't have the BS 100% trophy, and two, that it's not as bloated and long as LEGO Skywalker Saga. Oh God, I really hope it's not going to be another 80-hour game. So, for all of the reasons mentioned, the 100% trophies in LEGO games really just need to be abolished. Please get rid of them, but for now, all of the games that have this 100% completion trophy definitely deserve a BS trophy rating of
Bye.